spending a little time on the road today, and we're going to do a pickup truck inspection on Antique. It's just pretty cool. It's a fun thing to do. But the other day I mentioned something about inventions and ideals. I apologize I didn't get them uploaded sooner. I just been a little bit under the weather. Some old injuries is acting up, and yeah, well, it sucks and that's life. But anyway, I think the first invention I started working on when the Lahaina fire down in Hawaii, had pretty much torched the town, and I began working on an invention then. And then the LA fires broke out here recently, and I done the refinements, and really I believe a good idea, good invention. I'm not going to get into the specifics while I'm just driving down there and stay here a little bit. But you have to look over my sad skills of drawing and spelling, but I tend to just jot down notes and doodle a little bit when I'm feeling a little bit creative. So this is what's called there's two things basically on that. There's a fire umbrella, which would be installed on the roof of a house. Depending on the size of the house, would be the number of basically like a pop-up high-pressure sprinkler system that would come up and drape the house with water all along the roof. Now, square houses, you could probably do a center mount on your water nozzle and allow it to go in a 360 direction, kind of like a sprinkler head, but a little bit more powerful. And the great thing about this system is it can be used with or without electricity. You can use a manual, like a thermostatic control that would open and close based on the amount of heat. So in that regard, it's not like a traditional sprinkler that just got the little thing that burns out and it starts flooding water everywhere. This would be on top of the house, and it would keep the house drenched. For those that have pools, you can do an electrical pump backup on battery backup pump. And you can pump water out of your pool. Usually residential pressure should be enough to maintain a good barrier. That's why I call it a fire umbrella. And it'd be a good barrier between the house and the fire. And then around the perimeter of the house, on every side, you would basically install a series of what I call water curtains, which would be sort of like a landscape sprinkler system with a little bit different nozzles. It would be a fan-shaped nozzle that would allow water to go in 180 degrees. It would also be hooked up to manual type thermostats that would open, because a lot of these places would be without power, so you have to have manual operated systems. So down here at the bottom you can see a crude sketch about how it would provide each side of the house with a curtain of water spraying straight up. So therefore, it would separate individual houses from each other, and you don't have what you had in the Pacific Palisades and the other areas of the LA fires. So, which is, if you're going to live in areas where, any area of the country where it's heavy forested, you're going to need, some type of protection, so you don't just simply rebuild your house and then it burned down again. Now, I did devise one. This was the original design for Lahaina. Was a large 6-8 inch high pressure steel water pipe that would encircle, say for example, a cul-de-sac of houses, or it could be used as a line barrier to prevent the wildfire from spreading. And as you can see here, you can see how each house would definitely have a water spout behind it, and then spaced every so often. Now the great thing with that design is you can simply do a water tank, that would gravity feed into the water curtain system that would provide adequate water pressure even when the hydrants is dry, even when there's no electricity. It is all a manual backup gravity fed system that would be more than affordable. All this stuff can be built with off-the-part shelves. You don't have to worry about specialized manufacturing processes to get the components of the fire system, the fire curtain or the fire umbrella and the water curtains. And even given the way that I've designed the system, if the wind was to shift, it doesn't matter because every side of the home is protected. So if the wind suddenly changes direction, especially in the canyons, when it can literally do a 360 in circle, you would still have good protection on structures. So, like I said, I think that this would be needed more now than ever before, because as we keep pushing out into the wilderness, we have no defense systems at all. And these communities were just left laid bare. And, looking at it in hindsight, that, people are amazed that there wasn't some type of system installed, and these, multi-million-dollar mansions, burnt down with swimming pools full of water. There were no system designed at all. So there's some food for thought. I can do AutoCAD, you have to look over my drawings and my spellings, but I'd be more than happy to help. Of course, I've worn my body out, but my mind's still pretty sharp and stuff. And I'll touch base again with another video on this fire umbrella and water curtain system. Until next time, bye.